Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. And what started as an investigation into stolen plants is quickly turning into a potential murder investigation, guys. A Montague Dunne met a very grisly demise right here on the edge of this pond. And not only that, the plants that were stolen were actually very poisonous, at least some of them were. And we went ahead and checked all the evidence over here at where Dunne was found. We have a little bit of a broken fence line. We've got some blood here. We've got some broken pots. And if we put all the pieces together, look at this. Determine the correct sequence of events based on details you have gathered. And we also need to head into the colonial collection as well. I would assume breaking the door would be 1. Knocking over the pot would be 2. And then falling on the fence would be 3. Let's do this in reverse, because I want to see what happens. Falling on the fence. Maybe he's a Time Lord. Yes. Boom. He decided to get up. Bleeding. Knock a plant over in anger. Ugh. Who put that pond there? Walk into the colonial section. Realize that he may have locked himself in and start banging the door.
No, it wasn't like that.
No, you think so? Okay. Let's go ahead and do this the way it needs to be done. And... well, where's the third sequence?
Blood.
Okay. Oh, okay. Falling on the fences. Oh, we had that set at 2. Alright, that's what was going on. There we are. So someone locked him in here. He stumbled, knocked the plant down, tripped, crack, dead. Like, did he stake his cranium?
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunne damaged the door of the colonial collection room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
Indeed.
I think we need to inspect the colonial collection room.
Yes, indeed, Watson. That bears repeating. What do we got in here? And...
very strange. Half of the colonial collection is absent.
Indeed. Imagination? Detergent.
The smell is strong. It is a detergent. These windows were perfectly cleaned.
We got a vent right here.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
I think this guy got gassed. That'd be the best way to explain it. Ooh. Stone chip.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow. A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
A lot of evidence was cleaned up, I would imagine. Ooh, we have deductions. Dunne was trapped. Emptied colonial collection. Montague Dunne was trapped in the colonial collection room. He forced the door and died in the water lily greenhouse. So what's the first? Perform autopsy. Perform an autopsy on Montague Dunne. The death is suspicious. Why had he forced the door of the colonial collection room? Why had someone cleaned or emptied the room? Was it a trap or a simple accident? I highly doubt that. Okay. Well, I don't think we're done here.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
Oh, yeah. Singapore, British India, Calcutta, Malacca. What else we got here? British Honduras, Australia, the Cape Colony. Bengal? New Zealand? Holy crap. The gang's all here. The Sudan? So what plants were over here then? And what we got here?
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Climatic conditions. Moisture and temperature. I know that's kind of small to read. I can barely read it myself. Interesting. So that's probably what the vent system is for. Well, we need to go ahead and explore the rest of this. I would assume. Can we? Oh, yes we can.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
So everything's set up high here. So are these desert plants? Yes. This is in my wheelhouse. These are the plants I'm familiar with, at least some of them. Is there anything that we're missing here? And I wonder how big this garden actually is. That's oh, there we go. So I need to always make sure
These flower pots are beautiful.
Check everything.
They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes.
Alrighty.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
I don't know how odd that is. I guess this a garden this big would actually make its own plants, or its own pots for plants, and its own plants too, of course. Dry tropics. We're going to be thorough here.
Dry tropics.
Indeed. Now,
There is a smell of burning.
Hi. What do we got here? It says use imagination. Or investigation skills. Broken pot.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
I'm sensing a theme here.
A broom handle was half burned. A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the colonial collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
Ooh. Is that a Venus flytrap?
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
Gas mask. Ooh. Are you my mummy? Singed mask.
Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. A protective mask.
Fair enough.
The remains of a picture frame.
So, who decided to start a bonfire? Can I mow? That'd be an interesting minigame. Yeah, this place is quite large. Got more pots here. Oh, that's handy. Map of Kew Gardens. We are here. Ventilation system. Seed house. Dry tropics. Water lily greenhouse. That's where the murder location was. Palm house. The reserve. Laboratory. Cloakroom. Director's office. Okay, so we will just check all of this along the way. And also check out the palm house too. And then I guess we'll go perform an autopsy if nothing more interesting presents itself. It's kind of weird, just the engineering of old school systems that we take for granted today. Like, this was ventilation way back when.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Object of interest, which means we can't use it yet.
A water tank.
And a bicycle. Anything else? Pots? No? Alright, fine. And this is the seed house, correct? Excuse me, Watson? Yes, indeed.
Seed house. Locked.
Oh. Well, maybe we need to acquire a key from someone. And check it out, the ventilation system, I guess it goes into every building. So I wonder if you could cut off airflow, like you could put something dangerous in the ventilation system and make sure it only went to one part of the building. That could be interesting. Let's try the other side of the door here.
Seed house. Locked.
Alrighty. Here's the nursery.
Locked.
Nursery is locked as well. Okie dokie. And nowhere to go but here. And there's the colonial room. Where's that ventilation system go? Okay, it's right here along the... Right into the nursery. I'm just paying attention to that because I think it might be useful for a later day. And now we're back here at the entrance. We'll try the other side.
Locked.
Figured as much. What else is locked here?
Locked.
Okay, that's door number 1.
Locked.
And door number 2. Do you have a key, Martin? Dunne's death and door key. Ooh.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunne, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Would you unlock the doors for us?
Please.
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Oh. Did I miss this? Myopic, inexpensive glasses. Dirty collar. I could have sworn I've done this already. Unmarried. And gardener's hands.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
I bet that's probably because I exited the game after the last episode and that was kind of a checkpoint. So I probably need to go do it to the other guy. Oh.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Hello there, Albert. I'm sorry if I've done this before, guys. I don't remember if I have or not. Red eyes, wept recently, consumed by grief. Yes, indeedy. Shaving cut. Clean hands. Okay. Well, the clean hands could be because of the detergent.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only, for I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
I don't think I've done
Thank
this
you, young
before.
man. We shall see you again soon.
Because we talked to him earlier when he let us know about his dad.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
Yes, indeed. That's the Palm House. That's the other zone that we have not gone into yet. Oh, nice rock formation. Hopefully it doesn't land on us. It's got a mop.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Yeah, moisture. Maxed out for the tropics. Nothing in here. And right back where we started. Okay. Well, if that is the case, let's go ahead and travel. Oh, wait a minute. We had something else. Search archives. That's right, we need to search on the plants and these two symbols that we found on the pots. But first, I would like to go to Scotland Yard and perform an autopsy. Or Watson. Do the autopsy. Let's see where it goes from here. What exactly killed him?
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunne's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy, then.
Well, we're here at Scotland Yard, so I guess that makes sense. Hello, friends. Oh. What do we got here? Dunne's belongings. Club card. City of London Club, number 165, Mr. Montague Dunne, a membership of the London Crest.
A membership card for the London Crest Club.
Okay.
This watch is of great value.
And it wasn't theft then.
A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
To Mr. F. Wayne, director of Wayne & Sons Printing Company. My friend, your posters for the great exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it is surely unnecessary to mention all of the staff. My name alone will be sufficient. Montague Dunne. Ooh. I bet that got under that one guy's skin. It's always about giving people proper credit. You know what I mean? You could prevent yourself getting killed. Good lesson for the kids. Now,
First of all, let us carry out an external examination.
hello there, Mr. Dunne. We haven't met before. Nice mustache, though.
The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma. There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse. The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal.
Okay.
No redness, stings, or bruises.
So it wasn't like an allergic reaction at all.
Nothing suspicious here. There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination, so that we can proceed with the autopsy. Now, let us examine the internal organs.
Slice. Is Watson a whistler? Lungs. Sorry. That's just very routine.
The lungs are congested and edematous.
Lung consistency? Ooh.
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant.
Hell's bells. Those are nasty. What about the heart?
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs.
So it looks like it just incredibly messed up the lungs.
The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction. The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
Okay, so he enjoyed his alcohol.
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs. There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
So it's just all
The
lungs.
suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunne, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning, plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunne.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No. A few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunne.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
Indeed.
More than a little.
He is so Thrawn. It's amazing. Okay. Dunne was trapped and poisoning. After being trapped in the Colonial Collection room by the killer, Montague Dunne was affected by inhaling a virulent vegetal poison. No questions there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get out of here. What's next? Find the plant that was used to kill Mr. Montague Dunne. Inspect Kew Gardens staff buildings and gather information on Montague Dunne. Find out who killed Montague Dunne. Think we can pull that off?
Locked.
Oh, we don't have to deal with Lestrade? That's nice. And we already checked these belongings, right? It didn't reset. Good. Well, back to the gardens we go. Actually, let's head to Baker Street first. Because then we can check the archives and maybe figure out what those symbols mean, and maybe we can determine what plant actually killed him. Because that would be nice. It's very strange, those awkward, quiet... What you looking at, buddy?
Someone should take Toby for a walk. Have you found something interesting?
Yeah.
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent.
Watson needs some time alone. Alright, to the archives. So, stolen plants list. Then that would be... chemistry. Do we have botany in here? Poisons and toxins. Hemlock seeds. Digitalist poison. Criminalistics, marks and symbols. Wouldn't be under newspapers. Maybe encyclopedias? Economic science, technology, history, medicine, oh, there we go. Plant hormones, medicinal herbs, exotic plants, volume 4, poisonous. These plants have a certain level or certain toxicity in common, more or less variable. Various words, which I'm not going to try to pronounce. Only the first 3 can be dangerous to humans, particularly Florum diabolica, but only under very specific conditions. And that is... which one did we have here? Florum. Okay. The plant should react to a process of aggression against which it will issue deadly spores.
Here it is.
Now we can go search for symbols. Symbol on a broken flower pot found in the backyard. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. This glyph means divine, if I'm not mistaken. Wounds and injuries, criminalistics, martial arts, marks and symbols. The Divine Syndicate? Fair enough. The Divine Scholastic Syndicate for Vegetation Veneration. they're plant worshippers. Members of this syndicate worship Treewan, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world. So generous donations are appreciated.
Here it is. The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Okay, that's strange. Symbol. Okay, more symbols. Religious symbols. London garden supplies. Maybe. Let's just go down the line here.
That is not the one I need.
Okay. There we are. Seymour's Garden and Garden Equipment and Supplies. We are a premium supplier for all your landscape, gardening, and timber requirements. Full range supply and delivery of sands, soils, mulches, pots, and anything else you may need. 3 Blurton Road, London.
Here it is.
This looks like another dead end. That would make sense. And we have a deduction. Deadly plants stolen and poisoning. That's way over there. The killers may be those who stole the exotic plants, including the deadly species from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens. Theft and murder. I'm not sure if it's going to be theft necessarily because they didn't take anything valuable from Dunne's corpse when they killed him. So that wouldn't make sense, I don't think. Maybe it was just stealing the plants to have a murder weapon. I guess that could work. Let's see what else we've got here. What is that? Treewan the God King is the Divine Syndicate's idol. Are we getting into, like, cult territory now? Letter to Mr. Wayne, information on the deadly plants. And stuff on Hamish and Dunne. Okay. No worries. We need the key now, sir. Oh, good lord. Okay, we've got a lot of questions to ask him. I'll tell you what, I think...
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
We shall indeed continue the investigation in the next episode, guys. That opened up a ton of freaking questioning. Holy crap. But that should let us into the rest of the buildings here. And we'll see what we can find out. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.